now for Celium, but that's going to be a 2-player response out of the Surge. Bomb yet to get planted out of Atlanta, but all on the Gunless and Classic.
Damn, if Gunless would have held that for like another 4... Oh, we saw him.
They're going to smart each other for a time. And that will be the objective now planted. Hayes taking the pressure off of themselves and now applying it toward the Seattle side. One player from one side, one player from the other, and Celium says,
no.
Yeah, that's right. I've got the cruise missile calling it in, but Classic to escape. Classic gets away. It's just a perfect amount of time, but again, 25 seconds Surge. They've got to get something done. Gunless has to get involved in the fight, but they know where they are. They know exactly where they are. It's Classic's turn.
Let's go!
Seattle avoid the streak, and they will put themselves on series points.
Classic's pissed. Classic's like, you should.
Can't even believe that. If you're Atlanta FaZe, you need to be able to close out that round. That's 2 streaks so far on this game 5, where they have yet to find any single kill. Classic doing a great job of just getting away with his life. He knows that he has to put the pressure on. Atlanta FaZe,
they're losing. They haven't won. They haven't won a game this major.
Not 1, but 2. He has been the unspoken hero.
No, they have
so far for the
champs.
Seattle Surge. I cannot believe the way that he's playing today, man.
Classic's so composed.
That crowd's full of people too.
Luckily, they require masks at the esports stadium, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you physically have to have a mask to get in.
Even if you,
Is this where we call it curtains for the Surge?
Don't bring it 5-5. You're not going to win. You have to win this.
In a very quick manner.
No. Oh.
Arsty's
Yes.
bringing a few bullets toward the tractor. As here comes the nade, that could be big. That's massive. As Octane's able to find the first Classic.
Let's go! That's 3! Let's go!
That will be it, Seattle. Getting one of the biggest upsets in CDL history. A new environment and a new team. Bow down to Nikki D.
No. Seattle won.
Oh, that was the end of it? Oh.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We're talking about #1 on the entire season versus number 12. They were able to beat.
That's literally top versus bottom and bottom 1.
And then clutch up in a game mode that they have been struggling with for quite some time. They have yet to find a win on that standoff Search and Destroy, but they were able to clutch up at the very end of that game, man. You gotta give it to the guys of Seattle, specifically Classic. He was not afraid to make plays. He's their bomb carrier.
Imagine Seattle wins this event.
With no worries in the world. He was just picking up kills. He's so unreadable in Search and Destroy. He goes so big in this game 5 for them to continue on in the tournament. Wow, I cannot believe that series, man. This is not going the way I expected, but this is one hell of a story for the Seattle.
I like Octane and Pristini. I'm apparently weird for liking Pristini because he's quote unquote dog shit. He's a world champion. He can't be dog shit. Like I'm sorry. Anyone who says that Pristini is dog shit is literally stupid. Like, no offense, whether he got carried to that championship or not, he is a world champion. He does not suck at the game. If he sucked, he would not be on a team. Like,
continuously.
They have made it to every final so far this year, and now they go out top.
And he's good. The reason why is he's not consistent from top.
Yeah, and I agree with that. He isn't consistent.
And that's it. That's all it makes it.
Literally.
Boy, does this have to feel sweet. As we said, not going to be at champs, but this is their champs. It's the moment to breathe. The moment to take it all in, to realize what.
And that's 2 years in a row. Pristini's beat his brother on LAN.
FaZe has lost to
As much as Pristini's at a loss for it, so am I. I can't believe that they just did that, man. The play from Classic throughout this entire series was insane. The guy was dropping
Damn, dude, FaZe got 8.
Hard points. And then to get it all the
Holy
way to that
shit.
versus Atlanta, and get them to use not 1, but 2 streaks and not have any sort of impact on the game. Man, Seattle, they're looking good, man. They're looking good.
They are. Seattle, that's now their 3rd victory here so far.
Yeah,
at this
literally.
stage 5 major, pulling off one of the craziest upsets we have ever seen in Call of Duty and the CDL. Unreal stuff, and now to
Bro,
break
Jess
it
is
down,
probably upstairs,
is
like,
Jess,
shut the
joined
fuck up.
alongside by Prestini.
Thank you so much, Lando. That's right. Let's make some noise for Prestini! We are back again for your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Let's not stop the noise for Prestini during this interview. All right, so Prestini, what a win. Can you take us through what you were saying during that match?
Yeah, basically, you know, it's obviously the best team in the game. My brother, bro, I think I just like the passion comes out on land. You know, we're so much better on land, and you know, I think we're proving it here.
So you've said it's always raised stakes playing against your brother. I mean, how sweet is this win, though, upsetting the other team?
I mean, nothing to do with that. Like, it's just sweet to win again. You know, even the top team, even if he wasn't on the team or not, like us beating the #1 team in the world, it feels good to be on the map again. So, you know, we struggled this year, but we made something happen finally at the end. A little bit.
A little.
So you tweeted, "I'm still that guy. I just forget sometimes." I mean,
Dude,
after
like,
a
no
win
offense,
like
but
that,
Seattle
as
would have
headed
never
to
been
the
dog
series
shit if they never went
later,
online.
What kind of guy are you
Like,
feeling
this is
like?
2 LAN majors in a row that they have
But, hey, my
proven that
teammates
they're
pulled me
not
through,
dog
man.
shit.
It was a really good
Like-
series. You know, I'm still that guy. Like I said, I'm still confident as hell.
I wanna say
Just had to remember, I had to pick myself back up.
That's right. Well, thank you, Prestini. Once again, this is your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Let's keep it going. Back on over to the cast.
The excitement just energizes a lot of people.
Thank you so much, Jess.
When you're
Yes,
an introvert
Prestini
and you're in your
still
closed little
is
room
that
playing
guy.
it's
Oh
like,
my
okay,
goodness,
yeah,
what an event
you're playing, but it's not
so
the same
far.
as
You
like
see the reaction there from
even when you've
Seattle
had the same
just
people
moments ago.
outside of you guys. There's no noise.
Shocking the world,
It's weird.
taking
A lot
down
of
the Atlanta
Here,
fans.
you get 1 kill and you hear, yes!
Yeah.
Like, even though they're noise canceling headset, they've said that they can still hear the crowd.
Yeah.
And hearing that, dude, that fuels you. Like, it really does.
Does that mean that? Do you think that they hear when they like start chanting where they're at?
On the side of Atlanta.
Not necessarily. I think sometimes it's definitely a possibility.
But do you think that some people would want to know there's ever been like a kill that like should not have been made?
It's very possible.
You know,
It's
the
very, very, very possible.
Because imagine if one person
scary,
starts
man.
saying
It's
it,
kind of scary for them.
then now you got 12 people, now you got like 20 people.
How does that now
It just
come into the
doesn't say
conversation?
you're
Right,
gonna start doing
right.
it. I imagine that someone's gonna hear
And
that.
at some point, someone's gonna hear it, right?
Especially if they're close to the stage.
And who other than good old Nikki D, the series of a lifetime, an unreal end to this one. But
Classic should not have
How are
gotten
they
away
able to walk with
from
round?
this cruise
So
missile.
once you
Not
realize
at
that
all.
Cellium calls in the streak, you definitely know that both players are going to be on bomb site. They do not want to be caught in a situation where the pinch is going to come in. But what Seattle does so good is to make sure that they stay alive. And it's all on Classic during this flank. Right here, Atlanta, they get some bad timing. They try to push out towards the backside, but they run right into Classic. Classic with the 2-piece to secure that round for his team.
Bro,
He
so,
was the player that didn't only force
I do too, and it gives me the mouse room that I've always wanted. So, Trevor put $30 down on that game saying Seattle was going to win 3-2. If he won, he gets 10 times his money. He won. So he got $300. And Lace won $760.
Unbelievable. There's a look.
I literally responded with, dude, I need to start betting on Cup. Like,
Empire versus Thieves, Optic now versus Surge, and you get Ultra versus Rocker, and the winners final. Unbelievable stuff, and folks. I mean, I'll tell you what, this crowd has been absolutely unreal. And we cannot wait to see them also at Champs, folks. You can witness the most epic moment in Call of Duty Esports at the CDL Championship Weekend live in Los Angeles, August 19th to the 22nd. Come and see your favorite pros compete on stage for the coveted title of 2021 CDL Champions. Tickets are available now at callofdutyleague.com. We're stunned. We don't know how to react officially, but it's the Surge who eliminate Atlanta FaZe in top 8. When we come back after break, it is Roddy and Nameless breaking down what we just saw and setting up the rest of this CDL Saturday.
oh yeah, the arena went crazy, bro. Oh yeah, that felt good. Yeah, that felt good.
You gonna play Calma?
No. CDL watch party, bro.
What's next? Who plays next?
Imagine Minnesota beat them. They'd be phase 3-1, dog. And then Dallas 3-1. Imagine it's Optic in Minnesota in finals. Or Seattle in Minnesota in finals.
Dude, Seattle, Minnesota.
Like what? Oh my god.
Who do you think's knocking Dallas out?
I think Thieves can do it right now.
I don't.
To be honest.
Don't.
I do.
It's a possibility.
Thieves beat NYSL.
Yeah, but
NYSL beat Optic the other day in scrims. They've been beating Optic or beating Dallas in scrims. I feel like Dallas is just starting to fall off. I feel like they had a fluke with the one good major.
The biggest upset of the year, Seattle Surge, the top team's villains, but the underdogs champions. Are you not entertained, COD fans? Obviously, this is very, very bittersweet for a lot of people. Some of you might be FaZe fans, and as you can see, the agony on their faces falling to Seattle Surge, a team that have come into this major looking to spoil, and spoil they have. And if you're
and Arcitys and Gunless live with each other. So they're like best friends. So like that's a huge win for Seattle.
FaZe are gone. Yeah, that's right. FaZe are totally out of this major. Surge move on to play Optic. And you can also see that earlier, the Thieves, they now play Empire.
I have a very bold standpoint on this when it comes to Optic versus Seattle, Optic versus Thieves, and Optic versus Florida. If the other team wins, I'm not necessarily upset because I do root for them. But I'm always rooting for Optic above everyone. So like, if Seattle wins, I'm not gonna be upset because Octane's one of my favorite players. You know what I mean? I've rooted for Seattle since last year, so like, I'm okay with that. And with the years that they've had, I'm okay with it. Like, if they're gonna beat Optic, go and win the whole thing. Like, if you don't win the whole thing, then I'm gonna be mad. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my standpoint on it.
They look like a top team right now.
They really do, man. I've got to say, the hard points from Surge were stunning. They were organized, very aggressive. I think that is the exact way you need to play Atlanta FaZe. You've got to have the confidence. And I think the fact that Surge almost have nothing to lose kind of fueled that fire, as well as Classic looking damn good out there on the sticks, on LAN. I've got to say as well with the Surge that we just saw then, I think the Surge was quite back and forth there in terms of rounds. I feel like Atlanta FaZe, they flanked one round and got caught out doing it, got denied and shut down, and then the next round they do it again at some point, and Surge just kind of weren't looking at it. It was very back and forth there, and I think it was a little bit sloppy, but I've got to know what you think about Atlanta FaZe at this point. What happened to the Atlanta boys out there? Why was that one so difficult for them?
I honestly think that Atlanta FaZe got confused on the map. They didn't know where Classic or Pristini were going to be. You see Pristini pushing up towards that middle of the map multiple rounds over and getting positioning and making a big play. Same with Classic. So here, this is the round number 9 where they were in a 2 versus 4 and they clutch it. So you see Celium goes towards boxes, wins the gunfight onto Octane early round. Surge tries to hit the quick double flank all the way around. Pristini cuts up the middle of the street, trying to hit the Envoy push. He gets taken out. Now it's a 2 versus 4 gunless, the guy that's on an island. Gets a kill on the bomb site. Classic gets up and inside. What he did so well this game was be a nuisance. He was getting pushed up, playing off the, when one of his teammates would initiate a fight, he would just be behind him trying to get the kill. So he gets a kill. Now it's a 2 versus 2 situation. Now the FaZe guys, they're near the bomb site. They know that Celium has the streak to work with. So what do? Decide, okay, let's get this bomb down. When they decide to collapse on us, we have a streak so we can trap ourselves, use this streak,
like
and essentially push it back in positioning when down. The surge doesn't fall forward, right? They push up, they don't fully commit.
That's why I pulled the trigger on it.
So the streak comes in, they back up, Classic gets inside of Brown, Gunless gets inside of Grandma's, and I love that they did that because now, right when they get out of those buildings, they can still collapse on them and trap them. So at this point, FaZe is like, all right, we know where they're at. Let's go try to kill the guy coming out of Brown, but they're too late. Classic already pushed over because he's playing at a high, fast pace, gets the 2-piece from the tank, and they secure the round. And remember the round directly prior to this, they won an offense after Celium used the artillery strike.
Everyone on Twitter is like, holy shit, they just did that.
Absolutely on point. Surge take the win.
I tell you what, they delivered, man. They really, really did deliver, and I tell you what, they delivered that ticket home for Atlanta FaZe 2. I've got to ask you, Nameless, because it's something that we discuss a lot on the desk. It's the big
Fucking Sim's the only one that has to fly.
We actually teed up our top 4.
Everyone else lives in Dallas.
And both you and Study still had Atlanta FaZe at the head of that. Now, Minnesota Rocket took down FaZe. Now Seattle Surge have taken down FaZe. I want to know, like, how does this now kind of evolve the league? What does this championship look like at the end of the season? Where's your head at?
It's tough, man. I mean, this is the second time this season they've lost 2 in a row. It's like, I don't know where I exactly put them yet. They're still going to be in my top 4 just because of how much talent they have in their roster and their ability to take over games. But they can no longer be that number 1. Whoever takes the win here at this Major 5 tournament will catapult themselves to the best team in the game.
I love to hear it, man. I appreciate you and appreciate your analysis. But I tell you what, folks, we have seen some lights out play from some lights out players. And I just want to remind you guys that tomorrow we are going to be announcing the player of the stage powered by Astro Gaming. So I want to make sure that you guys tune in for that. It's really, really important to know exactly who has been really kicking butt here at the Major. It's going to be absolutely epic. So tune into our post show after the match to see who will win. We have a ton of incredibly talented individual players in our scene, and we need to celebrate them, of course. Now, I'll tell you what, folks, we have another banger coming your way. And yes, you have heard me say banger several times today, and that is because we do not disappoint here at the Call of Duty League. We have bangers galore. Empire versus Thieves on the main stage, coming up with Miles and Chance after the break.
Did I get?
This is your Scuff Team of the Week, a super team built with 4 of the top performers at the most recent event. 3 players were selected by the league, and 1 was selected by fan vote. Stick around to the end to find out who made the team. Our first player, Priest, performers at the most recent event. 3 players were selected by the league, and 1 was selected by fan vote. Stick around to the end to find out who made the team. Our first player, Priesta of the Minnesota Rocker. In the final week of Stage 5, the Minnesota Rocker only had 1 match to play, but it was a big one for them as a win would guarantee them a winner's bracket start in the Stage 5 Major. The stakes were high, the squad shone under the pressure and defeated the Florida Mutineers 3-0. While the S&D was close, Minnesota Rocker was dominant across the respawns, with Priesta putting in major work across all 3 maps. By series end, Priesta had racked up a massive 1.7 KD, the second best overall KD of the week. Next up, it's Crim6 of the Dallas Empire. Crim & Company defeated both the Seattle Surge and the Toronto Ultra to finish out their Stage 5 as the #1 seed going into the final Major of the year. If you know anything about Crim6, you know how serious he is about winning champs, and as the year comes to a close, it's clear the man is turning up.
He's such a troll.
Week of Stage 5, Crim6 was one of the most punishing ARs on the map, dealing out some of the highest average damage per minute in the respawns and some of the highest damage per round.
Dude, I know, right? Bro, that series was nuts.
What? You thought we were going to go 2 weeks in a row without a BZ? Atlanta FaZe only had 1 match to play this week, but after their tough loss versus Optic Chicago the week prior, it was clear they were out for blood. Unlucky for NYSL, they were on the receiving end.
Fucking Echo comes back.
To put it mildly, the series was an absolute massacre. And if there was a silver lining for the NYSL,
I think it's because it's playing in
the massacre only lasted for 3 minutes.
Arena.
Everyone on the Atlanta FaZe was cooking at a Michelin star level, but it was a BZ who emerged with the most obnoxious stats of them all. Across just 3 maps, a BZ went 52 and 26 for a disgusting 2.0 KD.
Goddamn!
And finally, selected by fan vote, it's the second half of the Tiny Terrors, Simp. Now when it comes to the SMGs that Atlanta phase, we usually talk about how Abizi's the first one flying into fights and taking the brunt of engagements. But this week, it was Simp who played the role of Phase's Speed Demon. While Abizi had the best looking KD of the squad, Simp had roughly 25% more engagements than his duo and dealt nearly 3,000 more damage than him over the span of just 3 maps. The amount of map pressure generated by a player who finds and wins that many engagements per game cannot be understated. If teams don't find an answer for Simp by the time the playoffs come around, well, you may as well just go and hand him the trophy now. In the relatively short time Simp's been competing, it's been hard to identify any other player who's put on the same kind of dominant performances with the consistency that Simp has. That's your Scuff Team of the Week for Stage 5, Week 3.
I was rooting for him. All right, that's valid. I was rooting for Seattle. I don't necessarily not root for FaZe, but I do like the players on Seattle, so I tend to root for them when they're playing. But that was a wild series. Imagine Seattle wins the whole thing from freaking losers round 1. Bro, Simp's a phenom. He's literally a glitch.
But alas, friends, we must. Another treat on stage for you here at the Esports Arena in Arlington, Texas, as Major 5 continues. We've got ourselves Dallas Empire take on the LA Thieves. But ladies and gentlemen, it's got to be said, Nicky D, baby, Seattle Surge, they're going all the way. They're going all the way. Let's get it. What?
I love Miles.
Major 5, we love having you back, friends.
Oh my god. I can't get over
I love how he's out of breath.
Nicky D drops like 100 some odd kills, dominates the lobby. And Seattle is a team that has complained about online land, everything. They can't even go to champs. You know how like annoyed and frustrated these guys have been, and what do they do to prove themselves?
Right?
It's not a real
come out and take down the best team in
not
the
till
game.
fucking champs.
Ridiculous fashion, classic.
Yeah, man. Good night.
No
oh goddamn. Good night, bro. Sleep well.
Time, but we do have so much more Call of Duty to play. I mean, it's not even Sunday. Like, this is just, it's too much, man. It's been too much fun now that the crowd is back.
Well, now that that's done, we're back to business. It's time to get this next series underway. I've completely forgotten in all that absolute chaos who we're going to be meeting first. But hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. And ladies and gentlemen, let's meet them. Let's bring them out. Let's meet the Thieves.
What would be an optimal team for Thieves? Have any player you want. No one's on board. Besides
an optimal team for Thieves?
Yeah.
Slasher, Kenny, Priest, and Octane.
Dude, Octane, if they had them.
But Kenny would have to switch to a flex role. Which I think he is now, since Slasher's back.
The guns are out, but the rest of the team looking fantastic so far, Chance.
Slasher's the main AR.
The boys going into this series.
I think at least.
I mean, at this point, I just think LAN is different. I think that is the correct answer. Even from what we have seen from these poor players, all of them going off at different times. But so far, I know you can tweet it out a little bit sick. Slasher, he's been popping off. He has been the backbone of this team so far throughout the major. He has been putting in some serious work. But again, I mean, it's really just about how far these guys can go, right? You have series, they go down 2 against some of the best teams in the game. They pull off the reverse sweeps. They find themselves in losers bracket. They start to go on a tear. That being said, obviously the competition gets more and more difficult as time goes on, and for LA Thieves, they might be in a great spot, but this will be the best competition that they have faced in quite some time. Empire is no joke.
No joke indeed, and it will be interesting, as you said, the best competition.
No joke, but they lost to fucking Roker.
Competition this event has been something else. Right, let's get this show rolling though, friends. We've got a lot more COD to play still today. Let's meet the other side of the stage now. Bring them out, Dallas Empire. Dallas Empire.
I hate their intro.
What a brilliant 3-piece. Oh, it's a shot punch. today. And here they come. Dallas Empire. Well, certainly with the
Oh my god, why do they have hats? Why do they have fucking hats? Look at Krim! Look at fucking Krim!
Krim's got his 6-shooter out, and it looks like Ray's got some goodies for the crowd.
Krim's way off course.
Oh, it is good to be back. Come on, Ray, one more shot. What an athlete. What a specimen. Rambo Ray, ladies and gentlemen. Man of the people. T-shirts being flung out. That's one way.
Literally, Krim 6 comes out and goes.
The Dallas representation.
Like, what the fuck?
Here we go, John. Dallas, they have had an interesting run in the major so far. Of course, they fall
Yeah!
in this bracket. Another major upset. I mean, this has been the major of upsets. Let's face it, it's been something else. But what do you think of Dallas coming into this matchup?
Go slow, bro.
I mean, I think it's
It wasn't shiny.
last day, and they got to figure out how
Sorry.
they can make that their home, right? Just an immediate monkey wrench in how they thought this tournament was going to go. They fall into losers, which, if we have seen any indication, anything can happen. These guys need to make sure that they turn up, but obviously fully capable of it. Your former world champs, at least from the previous season, these guys have been on point. Second best team in the game, at least coming into the tournament, and their keys to victory for this series. One of the most interesting things, Vivid is the most accurate player in the CDL. It has been like this from day one. You have like 4 players, your Beezy's, your Sims, that like hit 36% of their shots. Standy's at 37. He towers above the league. Just a ridiculous shot that this kid has, ridiculous production. And well, the man's got to be on point for this one as well. I think another thing that's really an important fact for this team, this is the first time in a year and a half or however long it's been that these guys have played in front of a crowd. Thieves had a series early on. They get to feel it just a little bit, but Empire, they're going to have to get in the thick of it real quick and make sure they don't come in like too hot, at least with like the comms. On the flip side, though, your game fuel keys victory for the Thieves. Again,
I'm so happy I pulled the trigger on this.
for this team right
Because I was really hesitant because they had one that was just a little bit bigger that it was like the esports keyboard. It was like what all the
when you see how the pick and band played out, but
I think CSGO and Overwatch are sponsored by Razer. So like what they use, you know what I mean? And it had like a couple different features to it. And it was only like $20 more. But like that's $20 I didn't technically need to spend because I'm not always PC gaming, you know what I mean? Like, and I've had that one since graduation, you know what I mean? So it's not like this one's not gonna last me. I should have got the warranty on it though, because me being an employee, literally she's like, you want to get the warranty? And I'm like, no, it's not a big deal. And Sarah kind of chuckled and she's like, you're fucking with your numbers, because I was pushing warranties today like no other. Every person that I rang out to got a warranty today. Like literally when she went through and checked my stats, it said 100% for the warranty.
Anything major that sticks out there in terms of how the series is going to go down?
Well, I think the most important thing to note is
yeah, literally, I should have. And not only that, but literally, like, she said that even if it's not broken, if it's a day before the year is up, bring it in and they will give you a brand new one. So, like,
I went from Solid Dave there, literally gave me a new headset. It was my brother's, and I was like, hey, we got the warranty on it, but it broke.
Yo, what's your... I'm back and I'm sleep deprived. Cringe. Yo, what's your KD in Cold War and Bone COD? I think I have like a 1.9.
Yeah, we saw
something like that.
Today, not feeling so great.
Not entirely sure.
Today, but we'll see how he goes.
I also understand being with COD, being done with COD.
We are in Elim round 4.
Trust me. Yeah, I've been trying to actually go for Dark Matter, and I want to throw my controller sometimes. It's bad. But
here we go, Chance. Map number 1. Let's get
yeah, literally. But like, I didn't think about it. I was kind of just like, no, I'm cool. Because like that one lasted me so long, I figured it's really not a big deal. In 4 years, when I need another one, I'll pay for another one. You know what I mean?
Minnesota. I mean, just putting teams in the blender. I don't even know what kind of magic they have, but Empire not playing at their best yesterday. They're gonna have to come out with a hot start. Really, Shotzi is the only man unaffected with his team having like a 0.85 respawn KD. He's sitting on like a 1.12. So these players are off to a hot start, and Empire getting the first few kills.
First few kills, and already Vivid manages to secure that side of the map for the P2. And Draza, nice rebuttal. Darcy still doing what he can. Kenny with a fadeaway as the kills keep going in the way of the LA Thieves. One left though, they're on point. It'll be a quick contest now for Kenny. Get involved.
Ooh, Kenny!
We're going to see Thieves take control of the hard point for a brief few moments here. There's still 20-odd seconds remaining in this.
Nice.
Kenny.
Nice!
Oh, son, what a start this is out of the Thieves.
Someone just said.
You talk about the response, right? Lose the opening break, or at least the first few kills, but then you get right back at it, keep that rotation nice and strong, and they even have a very sizable map spread. Shotzi, though, trying to pierce through the middle of it, hunt some of these kills down. And you see
It fuels the fire, man. It really does.
I'm not big on that,
hey,
but
Slash is
it's
there,
still cool.
finding the kills, and
Like,
really just keeping him at bay. He's picking
when
up pieces in the feed.
ever we play GBs, like I said before, I feed off positive reinforcement. So like, if I was in that crowd and I popped a 3-piece, and all I heard was, "Oh, Smiley!" Dude, like, I'm going off. I'm not dying for a solid 45 seconds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it fuels the fire. Like, that, as simple as I can put it, it just does.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why
Looking for more, trying to put up those pressure kills, but honestly, speaking of pressure,
no, other than like Brandon and Trevor and them.
I mean, it's just been consistent. Every single player getting inside of NASA, under shark fin, wherever Thieves are going, the kills have just been
Kenny's
easy
like,
for them
yeet.
to get. And Draza on a 5
Literally.
score streaks this early on, and Draza is a man that you know loves to play on checkmate. He has made this his home, and well, he's turning up here today, making sure he's getting off to a nice start. As Thieves have a 50-point lead.
Starting to get away with it.
Illy's right there. Illy's right there.
Number 6.
Yes. Nice.
There it is. Streaks now
Let's
for
go.
Draza.
Shotzi's under the plane.
Gonna get a few more now. There it is.
Nice.
Heavy pockets. Laden now with full streaks. Still, hard point going the way of the Thieves. A moment now of respite. Dallas gonna get themselves on there, but Draza with a close contest. 7 in a row still. Now picking up the time.
Let's go. Adrenaline Sky High, bro. Facts. After that Seattle series, I was shaking. I wish I could have been there, for real. I wish I could go to Champs. I really do. If it wasn't in LA, bro, I'd probably go. Yo! Be like, hey, you should like talk to Caleb to like talk to the regional manager to like talk to corporate. We should sponsor COD Champs 2021, and I'll do everything. I'll rep everything. Like, I'll sit at, dude, I don't even give a fuck. I'll sit at the fucking table all goddamn day just to be there, bro. Like, bro, I have only one band tournament. I've never played on LAN. I really fucking want to. But I've never been able to find a team that'll stick with me long enough for me to actually go. I really want to go to the one next month. Ooh.
It's always funny, like, you're like the best player on the team, and they're always like, oh, we don't want to play anymore.
I have so much composure and so much knowledge now, bro.
And there's
And
like,
everyone underestimates me.
not only that, but people just go, yeah, I'm gonna play Warzone now. I'm a Warzone main.
Like when I play League Play with Trevor, he calls out spawns and I'm already looking at it. Like,
Dude, I was doing better than Trevor.
I mean, Trevor's a little inconsistent. He's really fucking good, but he can be a little inconsistent sometimes.
He is really fucking good.
Oh, what the fuck? Shotzi with the aimbot. Really? I want to play on LAN so bad. Like, I've played on LAN against friends and shit, but I've never played on a like a LAN tournament. Oh, why does Illy have aimbot now? 6 of 15.
Plane sub slasher. Oh yeah, behind us. Oh, green. Nice. Trying to get time to reach. I'm coming up. I'm coming.
Yeah, dude. I want to play so bad.
Lights. One shot dead. Let's go, yo.
I'm starting to see why you would think that.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, they might just line. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching her back.
Top right. You just hold it.
And like I said, bro, Land's a different story.
Yo,
Like,
A lane.
I feel like Kenny is really good.
No, there. John one shot somewhere. John one shot close.
Slasher's inconsistent. Don's been inconsistent. Draws is a fucking beast for some reason. He was last year too. Like when Optic picked him up, like he was low key a beast.
What's that? What's that, Kenny? You went back to lights to the bottom left. Bottom left.
But like Kenny,
Nice. Last guy that's up.
I wish Slasher wasn't as cocky as he is. He's a really good player and he's a cool guy, but like he's really fucking cocky and it's annoying sometimes. Like when he said Slasher's Optic, I was like, all right, dude.
Great kills and a solid bit of work.
Like that draws the line.
Still with the lead though. What do we make of the comms?
how long was he even on Optic?
Well, I think those
Last
are
year.
good times to really try
And
to
it wasn't
work
even
on that
Optic.
comeback, and I think if nothing else, it's really just on Vivid to start to turn the game around, which he has been
Oh,
doing.
yeah, it was
A couple players right now negative from the Empire,
Yeah,
but this is the
the
best
bought
spot
out
they've been in
Optic.
since they've really had to deal
Yo,
with that
it's
cruise missile
256 and I
coming
thought
through
it
and
was
picking up a few.
215.
You get that
That's
rotation
ass,
towards
bro.
B2,
I'm
get the players
sorry.
set up and really
That's late as
finish
fuck.
out
I'd be
this lane
knocked the fuck
domination.
out.
John is able to find one though.
Like an hour and a half ago.
Making his approach to the John, from inside the plane, he wins that one gunfight, turns it into 3, and Thieves now breaking through the front. Empire pinned in their spawn, and the ARs right now are taking over.
Let's go.
Now Slasher found himself a multi-kill. Talk about the break right there from Thieves, trying to put the dagger in the comeback. What was almost going to be a tied game, Thieves flipping the switch, and well, it's
Oh, no.
a 60-point lead already. It might run it up just a little bit more.
See how far they can go though. Again, Dallas, it was looking great. Those couple of body shots now suck the wind right out of them. But John, straight to the point, Kenny's going to get a nade or two in this one. This is a good contest. Again, just trying to stop Dallas get any time. It comes to a close. Still have Kenny on this side of the map, now dispatched. Good play to be in now for Dallas. They're going to have map presence. Steve still spawning over on the P2 side. These couple of seconds will go their way, but we'll see what happens now as we go into P3.
2 seconds, he
Underneath the
just
plane.
destroyed.
Here we go. Shotty and the rest of the squad lined up for this one. Let's see how Dallas hit it.
Well, this is the actual hill where they started to turn their game around last time.
Bro,
And
doing
that streak was
schoolwork.
the dagger.
Dude, I'm so happy I'm not in school right now.
You see the idea right now, a couple players trying to work up to the
School
top
is
of A
ass.
Street. Find a couple kills, but even still, the hill pressure Empire have just
India.
lived inside of this hard point. You don't see it typically on this
Oh,
hill.
awesome.
They've been making strides to make
Yeah,
this
dude,
happen.
get some
The
sleep.
triple check
Yeah, for real.
through. Illy takes 2 to the grave with them. But I think the biggest thing right there, there you go. Spawns have been flipped. Drazik, he found the opening, but he could not find the kill. You think the spawns flip for a moment. Shotzi wins a massive one-on-one, and really now it's about just trying to figure out where the actual spawns are coming through. No one blocking that back left, so talk about spawns flipping whatever direction. Shotzi now just waiting for the pressure to come from the front.
Nice.
Like this final bit of hill time.
Slasher 24 and 16.
Yeah, what a fought 24 and now 25 and 16. That's a 5 spree. You said he had to be the backbone of this team, Chance, in those game fuel keys to victory, and he is doing just that. Great awareness there from the Mad Titan. 5 in a row, looking for number 6. There it is. As the kills keep on coming now.
Vivid just got deleted.
Clock ticking in their favor.
He probably died right there, called him out, and was like,
Will
what the
this give them the opportunity to now truly pinch the point? You still have to worry
got
about
streaks
Slasher
now.
picking up streaks now. Almost a full Shotzi though. Comes out of seemingly nowhere. Ends the spree just before the cruise missiles are quiet.
I am sorry. Yeah, I don't start school until August.
It has been quite a few times on Checkmate throughout this weekend where they get opened up at opportune times for the team that's not the best spot. So Empire, the ability.
Yeah, I don't know
to
when
turn this
my
game
classes are
around.
gonna start. I
Yes,
gotta
still gonna have to deal with a
actually
couple
schedule.
streaks.
I can
on the
actually
back pocket
register for
Thieves
classes
players,
now,
but
which is cool
even
though.
still, you get that one control, you get the setup.
Just gotta
Italy's already
figure out what
roaming
I
in
need.
that area. Crimsic winning gunfights from the old time.
Because some credits will
This is how
transfer and
Checkmate
stuff.
works. You might be down by a ton, but you go into the money hill of all money hills. One solid hole here, Empire right back in the game.
But it's online
about
still
dodging
because of
that artillery.
COVID.
And the man inside
It's
the hill
not
should be able to
all
dodge
online
this
here
easy. It's
anymore.
about winning the gunfight after.
Some
Shotzi
schools
will
are
get the
still
first
doing
back
all
line
online.
two.
A lot of
Two
schools are just
and
offering
taking off
online
the
as
streaks.
well.
The saving grace for the LA Thieves.
But
Job with the streaks, the kills.
I like online because I like being home. I don't like sitting in a classroom.
Still got Kenny in the hill on the hard point, and John's still helping out
Kind of
as well.
makes school not fun.
We see the
you know?
hard point flip wide open. Alice with an opportunity to bounce back. Draza can't get the play going.
High key.
Still, crossfire there. No one's allowed at that point. If Draza can't have it, no one can. Now John gets himself in there. Backup arrives. The nades are there as well. 25 points now for the victory for LA Thieves. Plane control is going to be all the side of Dallas. Can they find a window now to jump out? Try to get those players off point. Can't win it here, Chance, but the damage has been done. Dallas is going to need a big comeback.
Well, Vivid maybe trying to open things up. He's at least able to find one and try to get that early plane control. And well, Empire still alive, but obviously 9 points is all the LA Thieves need to walk away with game number 1. You're going to have to just play perfect from here on out.
Just give them Hill and go to
It's not an
P2.
easy hill to execute this on, but they got the spawns for the moment. 2 players stacked in the front, Illy washing over. And they know they're just waiting on the timing. Thieves trying to go for the perfect pinch, but the kills are all going their way. Kenny can only find 2. And Empire holds strong for the moment. It's the 1-1 inside the point, and Vivid comes out on top. He goes on a 5 spree with their backs against the wall to keep his team alive.
There's one thing we've learned from this major, is that checkmate hard points are wild. This is comeback central. Contest now sitting here. Vivid has got nerves of steel. Not gonna let this one go. Trophies are cleaned out. Here come the nades though from the LA Thieves. Should be able to take care of him now in this position. The crossfire coming through. Shotzi, great coverage. Vivid's still alive. No one able to get too close. Oh, Madraza! What a kill that was! Still has his artillery to play with, Chance, but they bought so much time. Dallas have got P2.
Well, they have P2 for the moment, but the surge is coming through, right? One player spawned out. They're just sprinting.
Yes, sir!
Draza finds 2, and they've got the cuts. 2
Yes, sir! Oh, fuck. Draza's so good.
Play the game to end game number 1. Draza getting busy, taking care of it, and shutting them down. What a way to open up this series.
A commanding opening for the LA Thieves there on checkmate. We got a lot of love to
God, Draza's so good.
This best play. I mean, this was one kill after another, chaining it from first over towards second. Picking up those final seconds and kills as well. Beautiful work.
80. Oh my God.
A big way chance. That's going to be map 1 there.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, homie. Good night. I'll be live tomorrow. For sure. I'll probably actually be playing COD tomorrow. But I appreciate you. Sleep good.
You see these maps
and I'll see you later.
Thieves are going to be very happy to see again,
yeah, for sure, bro.
these hard points. They have been vocal about their love for checkmate, and Draza, the man that's vocal for
yes, sir,
the best play to end the game, to shut down that potential comeback from the Empire. I mean, nutty stuff where he is just pushing the pace. I mean, Draza's kid, what? Been on the bench a few times throughout the past years, comes back, has used his sub, switch to AR, back to sub. He's all over the place.
It's my dick in the butt.
He is always a machine. Good attempt right there from Crim6, but you see the counter. Slasher was there, man. 6,700 damage. 35 kills to his name.
Yeah,
the backbone of the team.
This is going to be you at GameStop.
What posture the LA Thieves have got with a backbone like that right now. Well, we're going to take a very quick commercial break, friends. A final return. Search and destroy. Map 2.
That's facts. Literally, Sarah was telling me today that one day she asked Dane if she could go home on her break. And when she came back, that Dane had to be like, and now you push this, and then you push that. And then he was laughing and joking with her and was like, I'm not letting you go home on your break again. Like, he knew.
Yeah. Also, she was smoking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she went home, got stoned, and came back. Well, shit, I'm 4 minutes away. I might do the same shit.
As long as you don't work with Dane. He seems like the coolest guy, but the most straightforward guy.
That's exactly what they said. They said that he's super cool, but he's super cool as long as things are in order. Mm-hmm. And Sarah said that I've been doing a super good job, and the other girl that I met today said that I was pretty up to speed, and she was surprised. So I work with Blaze Monday night just to close 8:30 to 9:30. So if you want to hang out Monday, I won't be home until like 10ish. Yeah. Which again, we can hang out. I don't give a fuck, but just beware that I'm gonna be a little later.
I didn't realize how long he was in that chat for.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's been here since the Seattle series.
Yeah. Well, the series right after, he joined like in between.
Yeah.
But it was like right before the game.
Zenny, the official eyewear for the CDL.